in my head. I drove past houses still in darkness, past the river, past the yard. Every mile became a question: how long can a man stay hard? I kept my hands around the wheel, kept the fear behind my teeth. There are things a father carries that his children never see. This is the way I carried, not a chain and not a crown. Every hour I gave the darkness, built the ground beneath the snow. This is the way I carried, every scar and every mile. I would lift it all tomorrow just to see my family smile. At the plant, the press is thunder, red lights turning through the haze. Names were written on the lockers, years were counted out in days. When the foreman cut our overtime, I called home and said we're fine. Then I worked a second weekend, trading sleep to buy us time. I kept my anger in the furnace, let the sparks burn clean and bright. There are roads a man keeps walking when he cannot see the light. This is the way I carried, not a chain and not a crown. Every hour I gave the darkness, built the ground beneath the snow. This is the way I carried, every scar and every mile. I would lift it all tomorrow just to see my family smile. One night my son stood in the kitchen, held my calloused hand in his, said, "You taught me strength is staying, but strength is coming home like this." I saw the years inside the window, saw the man I had become. I had carried them through winter, they had carried me as one. This is the way I carry, now I set it on the ground. Not because the road was easy, but because we made it out. This is the way I carry, and it never been my name. I will stand beside my family, we will rise beyond the strain. Morning broke across the dashboard for the first time. I drove slow, the weight was still a part of me, but it no longer drove me home. down in late September. Rain was tapping on the gate. One by one the trucks rolled outward. No one knew what came next. I watched the smokestacks lose their breathing, watched the windows turn to gray. 30 years of bells and whistles ended in a single day. But the night crew left one hallway glowing deep behind the glass, like a signal to the people. What we built will always last. There are lights left in the mill, even when the machines are still. Every hand that shaped the iron left a fire no dark can kill. There are lights left in the mill, in the dust and on the hill. We may lose the work we knew, but we will not lose our will. But we will not lose our will. My brother found a job in trucking. My old partner learned to weld. I repaired the town hall furnace, took whatever work was held. We met Fridays at the diner. Boots still stained with years of steel. No one spoke about surrender. We spoke only what was real. We had families at the table. We had winter closing fast. So we turned our grief to motion, made a future from the past. There are lights left in the mill, even when the machines are still. Every hand that shaped the iron left a fire no dark can kill. There are lights left in the mill, in the dust and on the hill. We may lose the work we knew, but we will not lose our way. Months later, someone bought the building, not to bring the old line back. They opened rooms for trade school classes, painted signs above the track. I stood beneath the working floodlights, heard young hammers strike in time. The mill was not the same old kingdom, but its heart beat and said mine. There are lights left in the mill, new machines and stronger will. Every lesson born from hardship feeds the fire burning still. There are lights left in the mill, and the town stands on the hill. We may change the work we do, but we will not lose our way. The whistle never called us backward, it called the next hands through the door. What we built became a pathway, and the lights came on once more. There was a dented blue steel locker at the far end of the floor. Number 27 faded, grease along the lower door. My father kept his gloves inside it, lunchbox, wrench, and family note. Every morning he would touch my picture, tucked inside his winter coat. He said a name is more than letters, it is every choice you make. Leave it stronger than you found it, give more than you ever take. There is a name on the locker, cut through pain and years of dust. It was never made by titles, it was earned by work and trust. There is a name on the locker, and that name became my guide. I will carry what he taught me, not the fear he kept inside. When the sickness took his breathing, I came home to close his shift. The plant manager gave me his key ring, said your father gave us lift. I opened number 27, found the note behind the tray. Son, a job can feed a family, but your love must lead the way. I had chased his strength in silence, never asked what made him tired. Then his words became the lantern when my own road lost its fire. There is a name on the locker, cut through pain and years of dust. It was never made by titles, it was earned by work and trust. There is a name on the locker, and that name became my guide. I will carry what he taught me, not the fear he kept inside. I brought my daughter to the factory on the day they cleared the wall. She traced the letters with one finger, asked why grown men looked so small. I told her he was not a legend because he never bent or cried. He was brave because he loved us, and he stood back up each time. There is a name on the locker, now it lives beyond the steel. In the way we keep our promises, in the wounds we choose to heal. There is a name on the locker, and I speak it without pain. What he carried ends with honor, what he gave us will remain. They took the locker from the building, I kept the plate above my door. A name can leave the factory, but its meaning travels more. The sirens woke the sleeping valley, red light turning on the snow. We ran toward the loading station where the midnight tankers go. A pressure line is split wide open. voice became a number. Every step demanded truth. I heard my partner call behind me, saw the railing start to bend. There are moments built from instinct, where a stranger turns to friend. When the sirens went quiet, we were still standing there. Smoke above the frozen roadway, ash and ice inside the air. When the sirens went quiet, no one spoke about the fear. We just counted every heartbeat, thankful everyone was here. I pulled the shut off through the shaking. He dragged two men beyond the line. Fire crews broke the eastern window, gave the darkness room and time. And Don the chief read out the roster, every name returned alive. Then my knees gave way beneath me, that was when I felt the night. Courage does not sound like thunder when the danger finally ends. Sometimes courage is just breathing with your forehead on a friend. When the sirens went quiet, we were still standing there. Smoke above the frozen roadway, ash and ice inside the air. When the sirens went quiet, no one spoke about the fear. We just counted every heartbeat, thankful everyone was here. Weeks later at the safety meeting, they gave medals, shook our hands. I could only see the families waiting near the ambulance. We changed the valves and wrote new procedures, marked the exits, trained each crew. A lesson paid in smoke and silence must become the work we do. When the sirens went quiet, we rebuilt what failed that night. Every warning became action, every shadow gained a light. When the sirens went quiet, we refused to disappear. We kept watch for one another, and we brought each brother here. Now each shift begins with names read, every answer must be clear. The sirens taught us how to listen before the danger reaches near. outside. Smoke rose blue across the driveway. My wife stood laughing at my side. In the garage, called that Monday, said they heard what I could do. I drove the truck into the sunrise, all still carrying something new. Fingernails, there is sunlight on the hood. Every scar became a lesson. Every failure built some good. There is rust under my fingernails, and the road begins again. I have learned that resurrection often starts with faithful hands. Kept a map above the workbench, folded at the county line. There was a road beyond the mountains I had promised we would find. But the children needed braces, then the roof gave way in June. Every year I moved the journey, said we would be leaving soon. Dreams can gather dust in corners, still they do not lose their name. Some roads wait without accusing, some small fires keep their flame. The road that waited called me, past the fields and water towers. It remembered every promise I postponed through working hours. The road that waited called me, not to run from what I knew. It was there to prove a lifetime still can open something new. When our youngest left for college, my wife placed the map downstairs. She had circled 7 places, written dates beside the squares. We packed light on Sunday morning, locked the house and faced the west. For the first time in 3 decades, no one needed my next shift. I had feared that stopping movement would reveal what I had missed. But her hand was on the console, and the future still existed. The road that waited The call came just after midnight. Your old house is burning down. I drove barefoot through the back roads, saw the orange above the town. The porch collapsed before the engines could protect the eastern wall. In that house my mother raised us. By the morning, ash held all. I searched the yard for photographs, for the box beneath the stairs, but the smoke had taken objects, not the years that put them there. This is what the fire could not take. Every lesson, every name, every song around the table, every hand that fed the flame. This is what the fire could not take. Love survives what walls cannot. We will build from what is living, not from everything we lost. My sisters came from different cities. Neighbors carried coffee through. Someone found my father's hammer, black with soot, but holding true. We stood inside the ruined garden, where the kitchen window shone. I could hear my mother laughing in a place no longer home. Grief can make an empty doorway feel much heavier than stone, but a family is not timber. It is how we bring each other home. This is what the fire could not take. Every lesson, every name, every song around the table, every hand that fed the flame. This is what the fire could not take. Love survives what walls cannot. We will build from what is living, not from everything we lost. We lost. We lost. We saved bricks from near the chimney, cleaned them one by one that spring. Each of us took home a fragment, not to worship broken things. At Thanksgiving in my sister's kitchen, 8 chairs filled the room with sound. The house was gone, but all its meaning had been carried safely out. This is what the fire could not take. Every promise, every scar, every voice that called us family, every road that brought us far. This is what the fire could not take. We are more than what was lost. We will build from what is living and remember what it cost. What it cost. My father's hammer hangs above me, clean but darkened by the night. Some things pass through flame forever and return us to the light. horses reach the corner, before the bakery turns gold, before the first rain shakes the windows, we are moving through the cold. Nurses leave the night walk quietly, drivers check the winter road. Hands unlock 1,000 doorways, shoulders take 1,000 loads. No one sees the hour beginning, no parade announces work. Still the city wakes because we lift the day out of the dark. We rise before the dawn, before the world can call our name. We carry hope through empty streets, we keep the ordinary flame. We rise before the dawn, not for glory, not applause. We stand because the ones beside us give us more than any cause. I have known the factory silence, I have watched the payroll fall, I have seen a family gather when one brother lost it all. Every story in this album is a hand against the night, weight and rust and roads and fire, names that taught us how to fight. We are not unbroken people, we are people who repair. Every scar becomes a signal, someone else survived it there. We rise before the dawn, before the world can call our name. We carry hope through empty streets, we keep the ordinary flame. We rise before the dawn, not for glory, not applause. We stand because the ones beside us give us more than any cause. Let the old mill lights keep burning, let the locker name remain. Let the sirens teach us courage, let the road outlive the pain. Let the hammer, map and engine show what faithful hands can do. Every life becomes a legend when its strength is shared with the roads meet beneath one sunrise. This is where we all belong.